this confrontation.
What confrontation?
Oh yeah.
did you have?
Oh hey, and
Yeah,
I
that's
did
what
get
I was
to talk
talking
to the
about.
landlord.
You did or didn't?
I did.
What'd they
They
say?
all love me. I am innocent. They all know it, and it's because it's true.
Oh, what somebody do?
So okay, so I got my neighbor upstairs who's been hounding me since day one.
Literally, day one. He
Yeah.
yelled at
Oh,
Pauly
really?
the day Richie
Yeah,
and I
they
were
moved in.
helping him move
Yeah,
in.
they were there. They saw it. He was on my case right then.
All right.
And I hadn't even closed the door.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now let's fast forward to Saturday night.
Okay.
And I think I was on the computer and I was kind of walking around the house. I was getting ready to leave. Where was I going? Was I coming here?
You were thinking about coming here, and then you ended up calling.
So I did end up coming here. So I told you about it, didn't I?
You told me you text me.
No, that was Sunday morning. That was the second time. I was here Saturday night.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, because
Yeah.
because then I texted you and said
'Cause
you
you
might
were
want to
working
go
on
talk to the
Ben's
landlord.
car.
Yeah.
So, the neighbor upstairs stomps on the floor for whatever reason. I said, well, I didn't even shut the door yet. So I went and shut the door.
Okay.
And then he starts stomping. Oh, what the fuck? And I shut the door again. He's doing the fucking Irish jig up there. Honest to God, he is a stomping away.
Stomping around.
So I'm shutting the door. I tried slamming it once, but it didn't
Yeah,
work.
make a noise.
But
Because
Anyway.
it's spring hinge.
it's spring
Fuck you
hinge.
doing? Jesus Christ.
So anyway,
Sorry.
a little bit after that, I stopped shutting the door, and he stopped stomping, and I'm sitting at the computer, and I hear knock, 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 knock on the door. Well,
Who else is that?
it's you got to be buzzed in.
Yep.
So I figured it's him, which it's always been any other time. So I kind of sit there for a while, and the knocking's going on, and I get up and look out the peephole, and I don't fucking see anything.
Which is what this guy is.
Which is what this guy does. He always stands off to the side and ambushes you as you come out. I was going to say, which I wish I had said at the time, I don't see anybody, so I'm not answering the door.
Yeah.
Then I might have heard, this is the police.
Yeah. Well, okay, then you open the door.
Right.
No,
But
but
I
you
didn't.
have to
sorry.
see the badge.
Sorry, you
I
have to see
haven't-
the badge.
I
He
had-
was
well-
for a warrant.
Yes, or a warrant.
So I go back to the computer, and the knocking gets a little more persistent. So I go back out, look at the peephole, and there is a cop standing right in front of the peephole.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I quick open up the door, and I'm explaining to him that I didn't know it was you guys. I would have opened it up right away, but
Yep.
I didn't see anybody. And I know one of them shook his head and said something. But there's 3 cops out there.
The 3.
I'm guessing one probably got, wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, showed up.
So,
Wasn't doing anything. Check your finger was getting itchy.
Yep. Had to do something.
yeah, I'm checking to see
We had a
which.
disturbance call. Do you have Pauly in custody?
So I'm checking to see where's the tasers and where's the guns. We're all cool.
Yeah.
And the cops are really.
We all good.
The cops were pretty cool about the whole thing, and I'm explaining to them what goes on, and I admittedly said that, yeah, I kind of created a little bit of the ruckus by continuing to shut
Close
the
the
door,
door,
but I mean, this guy's it's been going on since
Day one.
whatever. He says, well, you haven't done anything wrong. I said, I know I haven't done anything wrong. So, and he said, well, he didn't really say much.
Okay.
I said, it's not going to happen again tonight. I'm going. I'm leaving.
Yeah,
That's when I
leave the
decided
house.
I'm calling you and I'm going.
Get the fuck out of here.
So I leave, and it's Sunday morning. I get up. I go get a paper Sunday morning. Shut the door like I always shut the door. Came back. Then I went to breakfast. Came back. Took the garbage out right after I came back from breakfast. Came back in the apartment. Sat down. Started dialing in the Packer game, and let's get going on
Get the radio
stuff.
going.
Got the
Get your
radio,
midget
got
porn
the
up on the
TV.
computer.
Midget porn, yeah. Good.
Midget porn on the computer. There's a knock. I didn't really hear the knock, but I thought I heard a knock, so I go to the door.
Yeah.
Sure as shit, there's the same 2 cops, 2 of them,
Okay.
from the night before.
Okay.
And I opened up and I said, "You gotta be kidding me!"
Yeah.
And he's kind of shaking his head, and he says, "I don't know what's really going on here." He said they were upstairs talking to the guy, and they got him to admit that he was stomping on the floor and such. And he says, "You really should get a hold of your landlady and." Get her to mediate or something. And I
Yeah.
said, I don't know that there's any mediating here
Mediating,
going on,
yeah.
but okay.
How many times have the cops been called now?
twice.
Well, because the thing is, there's a certain number, I don't know what it is, but then the landlord will get a fine for running a nuisance property.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because one of the landlords we had, because the guy downstairs kept smacking his girlfriend around, and I'd call the cops on him every time. And, because they were loud enough that I
That
heard
you
them
could
with
hear it?
headphones on.
Yeah. With your headphones?
Yeah. And the landlord finally talked to me. He said, "You got to call me first and not call the police, because I'm getting a fine for running a nuisance property." And I'm like, "Well, you need to stop renting the shitbags, because I've got kids."
Like
Well,
a
I have
landlord
kids,
is ever
you know.
going to stop renting the shit bag.
No.
You can. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
So what happened when they
So
got,
anyway,
Yeah.
I called up the landlady Monday night. I called her up. I had to leave I left a message. So Tuesday night I get home and she's got a message saying call her back. I called her back and I started talking to her and telling her what was going on. I said, "Has he called and
Has
complained
he been
about
calling
that?"
the fucking cops or something?
No, I
assume
said,
he-
"Have he
Oh,
called
to
you?
Yeah.
Have you called? Has he talked to you about this?" And she said, "No, he's never said anything to me about it." I said, "So he went right to the cops?"
Straight to the fucking cops. Jesus.
So she said, "Well, I could do something about the door." I said, "Please do something about the door." I said, "Anything you do with the door is for him. It's not for me." I said, "But if there's a complaint, if there's a form or whatever for a complaint, I want to lodge a complaint against them."
Yeah.
And she says, "Yeah, you don't need this kind of harassment." She said, "Well, we'll do something with the door." And she says, "I'm going to have to talk to him about this, I suppose. So that's up to you." I said, "You know, up till now, it was just fun and games, but he's calling
And
the
then now he
cops.
called the cops.
I can't have the police coming to my door,
Yeah.
you know, every
Sometimes
weekend."
I like to get stoned on the weekend. I don't want the cops showing up.
Yeah? No. Wait, no. That's nothing like that goes on.
The
Nothing
last
at
thing
all.
I need is be sitting there dick in the wind, spanking it to midget
Yeah,
porn.
fucking in the
Yeah,
cops.
and the
showing
cops
up. Hold on, I'm
bust
almost done. Just 2 more
I'm
minutes.
counting.
Yes.
in. But wait, there's more to
I
the
got some
story.
hair gel.
Yesterday morning, this is before I talked to the landlady, I was leaving about 8:30, and down the stairs comes the asshole that's fucking called the cops on me. And I was just coming out the door because I was leaving, we're both leaving at the same time. And I was gonna say something to him, but he walks up. I gave him a really dirty look. He walks out the door, and I was right behind him, and the son of a bitch fell on his ass. I just laughed, and I'm thinking, I don't need to say nothing.
That's karma
That's
justice right
almost
there.
justice right there.
That's
So.
karma right there.
But I'm sure there'll be more
Yeah,
to the story.
Probably. See you next week.
The adventures in
Continuing
Pauly.
story. Paul in the apartment.
That needs to be a separate segment. The continuing adventures in Pauly.
We can talk every
Every week.
We'll get
every
a-
week
an
on what's
update.
going
Paul's
on.
update.
And I'm gonna get going.
Okay.
I gotta work tomorrow. I don't know if you gotta work tomorrow, probably. And you guys don't
Yeah.
just sitting on your ass all day.
Yep.
Have fun. You want to hand me the book and I'll. You want me to get that signed, right?
If you would, that'd be great.
And I'll get it back to you because Friday I'm gonna see him,
Well,
and then
I
I'll get it.
see you regularly, so I'm not worried.
Well, yeah, I'll have it to you, but I could get
Next
it back
week.
to you before you can start reading. Like I said, you read this book and you think you're watching the Avery case, right from the scenario on how things happened, how they said it happened, to the trial being so fucking unfair and great
It'll
stuff.
be interesting. I'm kind of excited to.
And tell me what because I never really read the book because I read all the transcripts. I didn't really need to read,
Didn't
but
need
there's a
to.
lot more in the book than just what was in the transcripts.
Yeah.
But
Well, the thing is, when I saw the Avery case on TV, I thought he was guilty because of the way they presented it on TV. I thought it was terrible, but because I kept thinking to myself, why would you do that, you dumbass? You were just about
Yeah,
to get
they
that.
were about to get millions of dollars, most likely.
But I was
What
like,
the fuck?
this thing who didn't read in the paper on how it went down and not think these guys weren't guilty.
Well, that's what I mean. I watching on the TV, reading the paper. I thought they were guilty. I'm interested to see
The
what
other
it
side.
says.
It's very interesting. It is. Like I said, you're going to see the same thing you saw in this.
Are
whole
you
case.
telling me you're going to disillusion me with the rebate police too?
No. I'm
It's
going to
your
let
job.
you decide for yourself.
Because as it is right now, I think I don't need a key finder. I just call Manitowoc County if I ever lose my keys.
I just want to see how long we've been recording for.
2 hours.
Yep, 2 hours.
like how that's about the time I leave.
Yep.
2 hours. Unless you guys want to start paying me on a weekly basis, and then I'll stretch it out to 3.
Maybe in about 3 or 4 years.
If I ever get $36 million, Paul.
Yeah. We'll see you guys. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
You as well.
See you later, Pauly.
Yeah, see you later, Timmy.
If you liked that video, watch our last one.
Some of the things come into play when you're like, oh my God, that's a big fire. And I'm like, apparently you need to go camping with the Schultz boys.
Anybody, really.
Anyone, yeah.
Or watch this one.
Those bullets, just so you know, I think that they were well over 1,000 rounds per minute.
Oh, yeah.
And the rounds are probably this big, and the head, the bullet is made out of the
Iridium? Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It'll